In this video, I try out side-by-side racing and get it all sorts of wrong. And you want to see a big crash? Here it is. I try and take maximum potential from that. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a Gran Turismo video. As you see me reaching over there to grab the old microphone. But here we are in the Toyota Supra, and have I got it wrong? Have I got it wrong about daily race C? Well, we're about to find out with this race and a couple of others as well, as we get the most horrendous start in existence there. So let's fast forward in terms of the race to actually get into some racing action, because the rolling start is absolutely atrocious here in daily race C. So we're at Spa in Group 3. I'm in a Toyota Supra, which I said in the weekly race guide is going to be a Supra domination. Now the question is it going to be a Supra domination? Now we did see the 4C do quite well in that weekly race guide. Are there any other cars? What am I doing for Beat the Meta? If you've got ideas for Beat the Meta, please lob them down in the comments and maybe I will do them. You will see. Remember, we have already done some daily race, not daily races, we've already done some Beat the Metas already. There is a spreadsheet of that and I need to make it public so you can see that, but even so, let's get on with this race. This isn't Beat the Meta, this is using the Meta car, or what I said would be the Meta car, as we head toward Blanchimont for the first time of asking here. First, oh, hello, smoke in the distance there. I think that was to do with the McLaren as we go through the left-hander there. The Alpha just runs a little bit wide there. Polius GT9, apparently a time trial traveller with GT9. I hope GT9 is good. Can you tell us, Paul? Can you tell us, is GT9 good? As we go into left-hander, the AMG decides to just push the McLaren off there for whatever reason. Matt Joe clearly not liking Danif there. So up into P11, we'll take that position from the McLaren as we head towards turn 1. Now, we know the AMG is a very weak car in terms of this circuit. We saw that in the weekly race guide. Oh, slight tap from behind there as we continue on out. So I'm going to do what I did in the weekly race guide here versus the AMG. We did see it there. Is we're just going to head towards the Kemmel Straight with a bit of a bump draft here and then just go clean on by, because that is where the Supra absolutely dominates every single car, or I believe dominates, as we go. Oh, get that a little bit wrong there. A little bit of well, not oversteer, understeer as we went over the crest of the hill there. As we continue. Oh, we got a track limit penalty as well. We do get a bit of a boost there from Paul. Thank you, Paul. GT9 helping out massively there as we go clean on by. So the goal there was to advance as quick as we can ahead, and we didn't lose any positions with that penalty as well. So going up the hill, we're enjoying this next part. Then we've got a Supra right ahead of us, and I can't see what is ahead of us there. We've got two Nissans as well. Now, we did see quite a few Nissans actually in this race. As we head down towards Lake Home there, we've got Nissans blocking the way, blocking the Supras here as we go into the right-hander at Lake Home then. Oh, slight tap between those two. I'm going to try and follow the Nissan through, get a position from that Supra driver there, the Spaniard, and up into P9 we go then, the reverse curse, as we used to call it, as we head down towards this right-hander then behind the Nissan. So once again, I'm just really going to look for the Kemmel Straight here. We saw that in the previous overtake as well. You can just fly on by. Oh, not the previous times too in terms of the Kemmel Straight. The McLaren's caught up back up to me there though as well. Here we go then versus the Nissan. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give them a bit of a bump draft here, because why not? And give them a bit of speed then as we go into the left-hander. Go through here. They're actually went a bit wide there, and I was expecting them to lift a little bit for Blanchimont, because there is a bit of dirty air there as we go into the chicane. They're looking to get the car stopped nicely. They don't see me, I think. Maybe, I'm not too sure. No slight tap there as we go through the left-hander. Continue on out. I'm not too sure there. We mix up, but we're going to get on the left-hand side of the WeberTech Nissan GTR as we head towards turn 1 then. Look at that 100-meter board in terms of braking. Going to slow the car down, go through the right-hander. Are they going to give me space this time? They do indeed. So obviously a mistake earlier on. I'll take that as we continue on out of there. And now we've got the Kemmel Straight coming, so obviously we can do the overtake that I really should have done now, not before. Anyway, we're going to head up through Eau Rouge and Radion then. Keep our foot planted. No, I'll lift a little bit here. Worried about that dirty air. As here we go. Look at this, the acceleration, the speed of this car is unreal. The McLaren there getting a bit of a boost as well. Decided to just want to follow me because, yeah, you know, the top speed on this Supra is unbelievable as we go into the right-hander then. So up into P8 we go, going through the left. We just get a tap there from the McLaren. Not too good there, but obviously it's a mistake from them because they've been racing clean as well. Oh, bit of oversteer there, bit of oversteer, but we managed to catch it. The Supra does suffer from that, to be fair. It really does suffer from that oversteer as we head into this right-hander then, looking to now advance a bit further on in the race, heading towards Blanchimont then, lap number 4 of this first race. Am I wrong so far about the Supra? I don't think so. The McLaren is sticking with me though as we head in towards the chicane then. McLaren going to send it down the inside then, give them just enough room there on that right-hand side as we head into the left then. through we go. That GTR just unghosting out of nowhere. And that McLaren gets it's got good acceleration, that McLaren. I will give it that. Really good acceleration. However, the Supra just starts to pick up that speed so much better than McLaren decides they're going to back out of that one and go for it on the Kemmel Straight. I suspect that definitely was a strategic pullback there by Danny. It really was. As we continue on out of that corner, the side-by-side up ahead, that's a Nissan, another Supra going at it here. It's Nissan versus Toyota all over Spa as we head up to our Rouge and Radion again. Can that McLaren catch up to me through the Kemmel Straight? We get that a little bit wrong, but look at that. We're pulling a gap on that McLaren, so it's not going to catch up to me. So let's advance further on here then, where we do catch up to the Nissan. The McLaren right on my tail here, obviously going to be a better handling car and a bit better on accelerating as well, we saw there. As we head towards Pouan then, they're going to look down that inside. We just give them just enough room here going through there. They gave me just enough room as well. Beautiful racing here with Dan Eve, but I feel like they're just denying the inevitable here as we go into that. I put my hand up there. That's just because I was explaining that sort of thing if I put the commentary in, but I'm going to explain that as we go through here and go into that left-hander. Danny still holding it round there, the outside into the inside. Beautiful. So we get a bit of oversteer, touch the slippy stuff, and we go for a spin there. A spin. So Danny actually proving it was worthwhile going for that overtake. Now we try and get going here again, and we're not ghosted. How, in this game, where you ghost at 50, 60 miles an hour in the bus stop chicane and at Le Mans, do you not get ghosted going 10 miles an hour in this car, completely perpendicular to the track? What on earth is going on there? So I do apologise to that AMG Mercedes, because I expected to be ghosted there, and I wasn't. So I'm learning something new here about Gran Turismo. It doesn't ghost you when you need to be ghosted, and it ghosts you when you don't need to be ghosted. Not a good day for Gran Turismo in terms of race B. You couldn't even enter it for the first hour. There's a shortcut in that very soon because I really do burst out laughing. So we do finish way down the grid there, but a Supra winning. So far, I've been proven right in terms of my Supra domination. Let's jump to the next race then. Let's have a look at what we're doing now then. Key in this one. Shout out to Key. Hello to nice to see you. I will get my words out at some point as we just get straight into the racing here. Late braking, getting the acceleration all wrong. Obviously, the braking perfectly fine there. Late braking. We're going to head to Rouge and Radion then, behind the Genesis. We're not seeing too much of the Genesis. It is P2 in terms of the time trials, though, by Nico. As we head up here then over Radion. And here we go then. Look at this. Speed on by. With speed on by. I need to go off the track there, actually, as we go past late braking. So I'm going to get that position very quickly. So the Genesis, I think, is a good handling car as well, because that seems to come back at me in this midsection. You've seen it's very close to me there. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Who's off here? Oh, there we go on the right side. Kieran's off. Sorry to see that, Kieran. I know you watch the videos as well, so hello to you. Sorry to see that. I can't see what happens either because the replays didn't save. As the German there taking the penalty, and we're going to see where they go. So they stick to the left and then dart to the right. That really confused me, and I nearly lost the car there because I didn't want to hit you. And then you make a real, I would say, a bit of a dodgy move there in the final part of Blanchimont. I believe so. We survive. We lose a place, but we survive as we head up our Rouge and Radion. Oh, what's going on here? 1, 2. We've got 2 people completely off here. M. Williams slowing down. We're going to go for it. Oh, and late braking pushes the other Genesis off. The other Genesis pushed back. Knowing I was there then, late braking just pushed into Pablo, who then had to go into me, who then pushed back. Yeah, all went really wrong there, but we did gain a few positions. Got dirt on our tyres. The German did not see me there at all and just hit me there on that corner. That allows late braking through here. I've still got dirt on my tyres. I'm trying to control the cars that go through here. Slight tap from behind on Lopez. I called him Pablo. I think they're Pablo Lopez. I've got the PSN names on now. You're called Pablo from now on, Lopez. That's all I will say as we go into the right hand of the Genesis, holding it around the outside here. The car's still a bit unsettled from the dirty tyres before, and we're not going to be able to hold it on the outside here, so we're going to have to come out of this, and M. Williams goes back through. We gain all those places to lose them all back again, but even so, here we are in the slipstream of M. Williams. And a bit of a crazy start, this one, as we head towards Lake Home. What we're seeing here, actually, is that there's a couple of cars that actually do compete with the Supra. So it's not necessarily a Supra domination, as you can see that the Nissan is really holding everybody up here. 2 Genesis really losing out. The McLaren gets a little bit of, well, hitting the limiter there, a bit of wheel spin as we look down the inside of McLaren. We slightly tapped them there, so we're going to let them go. Apologies for that, M. Williams. That is my fault as we went into there, just went a tiny bit too deep. And that's all I do, just let them go and we carry on racing because slight mistake. We recovered that mistake. Emily didn't lose out. We lost more than they did. And we continue racing. Through Blanchimont we go then. Going to head towards the bus stop chicane. What's going to happen here then? As we head into the braking zone. Oh, Emma's... Oh, going to go around the outside of Lopez. What an attempt that is. That was a beautiful move there. I should have followed through there with them. But even so, I didn't. Staying in P11 for now as we continue on out of there. Now, my goal here is to get as close to Lopez as I can. So I've got a good run down that Kemmel Straight in the Supra. now I'm sort of being proven wrong with this car. So am I wrong with the Supra domination? I think so far. I think so. While the previous race, it definitely was the better car. We're in a stronger lobby here, and we've got a Genesis and McLaren, and they're fighting well with me here, although I am keeping up as well as we head into Eau Rouge and Radion then. Through we go. I'm still lifting a bit here. I'm not fully confident with this car at the moment. I did just jump in and play after a day out on a bank holiday Monday here in England. May bank holiday. We always celebrate it. I'm not actually sure why, if I'm honest with you, but hey, I'll take a free holiday. Won't we all? Anyway, we get past the Genesis here, looking around the outside of the McLaren then as we go into Lake Combe. Look at this, some beautiful racing. Again, M. Williams around the outside. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful racing there with the McLaren driver as we go through that right-hander. Oh, all sorts of oversteer. Do we catch it? Oh, we do. My word. The oversteer there in the Supra is a bit deadly. So if you are driving the Supra, just be careful. That's a bit further on in the race. We've got M. Williams with a 1 second penalty. And I think that was late braking with a 0.51 there as well. So we should get past M. Williams at least here with that 1 second. I'm not sure. The other one is a bit further ahead. We'll see what happens though. M. Williams, good sportsmanship there. Stays towards that right-hand side. No crazy sudden moves there into Blanchimont, which is what we like to see. As we head into that corner right now. Through we go. And we're going to head towards the braking zone at the bus stop chicane then. As the Genesis, the Duracell Genesis. Duracell batteries, eh? It reminds me of the Rabbit. Remember when that speeds off? The Genesis not speeding off here, though, as we go through that left-hander. And it's... Oh, hello, bit of oversteer again, then. As we advance towards the Kemmel Straight, where we have not actually overtaken the Genesis for the first time ever on that Kemmel Straight. The slipstream ahead of Lopez, helping out late braking. But we are right behind them here. So if we could stay here, get involved in the action, that would be good. As we go through here then, we've got a good run on the Duracell machine now. Are we going to go for it down the inside? Not quite the Genesis. Looks like it's a bit better at braking. Oh, hello. McLaren behind, getting a bit close there as well. As we continue on through here. And head towards this left-hander then. Try and get it turned in, clip that curb, accelerate out, avoid the dark green stuff. It's very slippy. And the McLaren once again gets a good run here. Last race we saw McLaren get a good run there. M. Williams does the same here as we head into Pouhon then. Look at this. Beautiful side-by-side action. Gives me just enough room. He has just enough room as well. Beautiful racing. Look at this. This is what I like. This is what I enjoy. I really do enjoy. Now you're going to see a little bit of a smile on my face because I know that was good racing. I know it was good racing as we go into this left-hander then. Going to continue on out of here. And we're keeping this position for now. If we catch up to late braking, maybe we can get 1 or 2 more positions here. As we go into the right-hander, boot it out of here as quick as possible. Oh, a bit of oversteer then. In towards the right. We're going to have to really be aggressive here as we continue on through. Slight lift there. Oh, we just skimmed it. We skimmed it by the tiniest of margins. At least we didn't get engine damage. We continue on out there. We have a huge gap to the French driver behind. And in fact, that's where we're going to finish here then in P9. That was unfortunate. A brilliant racing over M. Williams there. It really was. And look, Toyota not winning the race then. 2 Nissan GTR Nismos, the later car. So they're looking quite promising in terms of cars as well. So at the moment, I'm wrong. I'm really wrong. Let's get into the final race of the video then. I'm starting P13. In an even worse... This is a horror... Look at this. We're basically pointing in the wrong direction at the start. What are PD thinking with these starts? Like, seriously, just sort them out. Really, please. Sort them out because they're just atrocious. They ruin the racing. So much so, I have to go to lap 2 before I can even start racing. Just sort it out, please. It is just ridiculous. Right. I've had my moan. Let's get back into the racing action then. The Duracell machine going for a full-on drift then, losing all that momentum. We're going to go down the inside of that Duracell machine as we go into the right-hander. And I can't say machine anymore, apparently. We're side by side then. Are we going to keep this then? We're going to try and beat it out of here as best as we can. We just get that position. Only just looking to send it. No, they decide against it. I would have... yeah, that's probably the best decision, to be honest. It's going to lose too much time. They send it there. Right, let's advance a bit further on then. We're behind Boomer, the Supra, and continue on out there. Oh, hello. Somebody's gone. Oh, Lopez has gone in the other Genesis. So we are going to get another position here. And we're right behind Boomer. So in this situation, again, I'd advise not overtaking until the chicane at least. Or, you know, don't go for the move at Blanchimont. We got a little bit of a net code there. It wasn't Boomer moving. That was a bit net code. It scared me a little bit as we head in towards the braking zone at the chicane then. So I can't go for the move this time. Jen's getting very close to getting behind. As we go through the right, then in to the left. Come on, beat it out of here. Fast Tidge. Stay with Boomer, and you'll get the move done. In fact, we get a really good... Oh, okay. We get really good acceleration out of that corner then. We look down the inside of Boomer heading in towards La Source then as we go into the braking zone. That Genesis absolutely sent it behind. They sent it. My word, that was a big send. As we continue on out of there then, and we're going to head to Eau Rouge and Radion in P10. Not doing too shabby so far. Let's see if that Genesis can actually keep up with the Supra then in the slipstream. Most cars can't even keep up with the Supra in the slipstream. We don't lift there because we have no dirty air. That Genesis Very close indeed. And that Genesis is keeping up so far. What they're going to do, they're actually catching a little bit here. And they're staying with me. And to be fair, that Genesis is looking quite strong. I was wrong. I don't think this is Supra domination, you know. I think that Genesis can give it a good run for its money here. As we go into the left hand, a slight tap there from late braking. Just a small mistake there. So they're going to get that position for now. But as long as we stay with them, we can obviously overtake them again, as we are going to stay with them here. As you're going to look down in towards the chicane then. Are we going to go for it? Not quite that Genesis. Just a bit better on the braking, I think. Maybe could have gone for it, but it would have been risky as we go into the bus stop chicane, then accelerate out of there. And we're in a fight with that Genesis car then. So that Genesis looking strong. I don't think it's going to be a Supra domination at all this week. And in fact, I am wrong. And I'm happy to say I'm wrong. That is probably one good thing, the only good thing about Daily Race C right now. As, late braking gets it all sorts of wrong. They get the acceleration wrong. They can late brake. They can't late accelerate. As we advance then in P10 and looking at Team Ashed. You said hello in the lobby. Hello to you as well then, as we go through the right-hander, and then I'm going to head towards the left-hander then, try and clip that curve on the inside, boost on out of here as quick as possible. Right in that slipstream now of Team Ashed. Are we going to go for it? Nah, not quite. I don't like going for moves at P1. I've got to be honest. You lose a lot of time here, and you can force the car off very easily. And, you know, yeah, I just don't like it that much, to be honest with you. Great to have decent racing. We saw that earlier on with Danny and M. Williams. As we look down the inside of Team Ashed then. Oh, that's a dive and a half. Are we going to get... Oh, we do get it stopped. Look at that. That's a beautiful move. I'll take that. Well, Tidge, what are you doing? That's well played, my friend. That's well played. It really is. As we continue on then, we catch up to Granny Hunter. What a name. Granny Hunter. My word, sounds like that movie Death Race. Not Death Race with Jason Statham. There's another one where you score points. Anyway, it's a weird movie. I wouldn't recommend watching it. They get a penalty for cutting Rally on there, so that's a 0.5 penalty, so we just need to stay with them. And we get a free position. That could be P8 for us, maybe. Let's see. Oh, hello. So I got a bit scared then, because they broke a little bit earlier than expected, but even so, they sorted it out. They left off and went back on the brakes. This race, a lot quicker than the previous races, it must be said. We've got 18s there for the leader. Oh, Granny Hunter off there. Oh, Tatsby coming back on. We were just trying to recover the car. To be fair, we managed to save that somehow. No idea how we saved it. And fair play with that recovery as well, Granny Hunter. Very slippy to go out there on that curb. Still drifting there in the mirror. But we're going to continue on here. What's going to happen next then? We actually catch up to a Supra who's actually been overtaken by the Nissan. So, yeah, it's not going to be a Supra domination after all. In fact, Nissan looking very promising here as we go through that right-hander then. Oh, they're on the slippy stuff. Oh, no, they've gone. They have gone. That is unfortunate there. And they did the same mistake as me as we head towards the line. Now, we're going to finish in P6. 1 minute penalty there for Faisal for not changing tyres. But you can see there, Nissan's 1, 2, 3, and McLaren, and another Nissan. Supra in P6. So, it is not a Supra domination. I was wrong. I will hold my hand up. And if you're happy with me being wrong, do give it a like. And if you've enjoyed this video, also give it a like. Subscribe to the channel to stay in touch with all the latest content. We're on the road to 40k, and I'd love you to join that journey. As I say, that is it for me. 2 videos to check there, include the weekly race guide. That is it for me. Thank you once again for watching, and I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very soon.